The doctor stood between the boy and his sad father. "I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can do," he said. Please, there must be something," pleaded the father. "This is 1812. The doctor tried the medicine he knew. Nothing had helped the 3-year-old boy. This little boy had accidentally poked his eye with a nail. That was one of his father's tools. The eye had quickly become infected. The infection had spread to the other eye. Louis Braille started his life as a blind person. He was a bright boy. There were some difficulties, but he adapted to his new situation. He played with his friends. He did not demand special treatment. In those days, blind children did not go to school, but the local priest and the teacher knew education was important for Louis. These two men pleaded Louis enter the local school. Later, they asked the rich man help the boy. He gave Louis money. Then he could go to the special school for the blind in Paris. For the first time, Louis used special books for the blind in Paris. These books were very big, very heavy, and very difficult to use. The school had only 13 of them. These special books had raised letters. The reader had filled each letter. It took a long time to read the sentence that way. Louis had often forgotten the beginning of the sentence when he got to the end of it. He knew there had to be a better way. Charles Baudelaire found a better way. He invented a better way from the wartime experience. During the Napoleonic Wars, the soldier front used a light to read the messages at night. The one small light exposed the position to the enemy. As a result, many of them were killed. So Barbier invented a system called sonography. This system used arrangement of raised dots and dashes. Soldiers could read messages with their fingers in the dark without the light. Later, Barbier attended the science industry exhibition at the Louvre. It included books for the blind. He knew blind children had much difficulty in reading with their fingers. He tried to interest the director for the blind of the school in his writing system, but the director was not interested. Fortunately, the director was replaced a few days later. The new director showed a lot of interest. When Louis first tried the new system, he was excited. It was easy. It really was something better. Still, it took a lot of time to read a page. These books too were large, heavy, and very expensive. There had to be something better. Louis had to find it. Louis went back to the home in the country on vacation. One day, he was sitting on a rock juggling on his father's owl. He was thinking about the problem of the books for the blind. Barbier used dots and dashes to represent the letter. Louis thought this was an excellent idea. Still, it was not enough of an improvement. The dashes took up too much space. Suddenly, the owl in his hand gave him an idea. The idea was to represent the letter only with dots. Using that idea, Louis Braille punched out the letter with his father's owl. Then he punched out the word, then the phrase, then the sentence. Then he tried to read it with his fingers. he could read quickly and easily. At last, he could remove the dashes in barrier system. Louis Braille had found the best way to make books for the blind. He could solve the one problem and also the problem of countless blind people. Today, 35 million blind people all over the world benefit from Braille.
Okay, very nice.